श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. JNTUK final year ECE satellite communication lecture number 31, day 31, unit number 3, system design for specification performance continuation topic, June 3rd, Department of ECE, Chebrolu Engineering College. Welcome to today online session, satellite communication. So for this example examines the design of satellite communication link using Ku band geostationary satellite. So with this satellite, so the bent transponders to distribute the digital TV signals from Earth station to many receiving stations throughout the country. So in this example, so we found parameters with respect to Ku band. So antenna gain 31 dB, noise temperature 500 kilo Kelvin, output power 80 watts, bandwidth 54 megahertz. Similarly, efficiency 68%, uplink frequency 14 gigahertz, transponder 27 dB, and uplink noise 1 dB, and the receiver aperture efficiency 65%, downlink frequency 11 gigahertz, noise antenna temperature 30 Kelvin, LNA noise temperature 75 K, required CNR 17 dB. So downlink losses 0.8 dB. So all these satellite earth stations Ku band link allows to demonstrate this earth station specifications along with Ku band rain attenuation and propagation factors. So this uplink, downlink frequencies are differ. So 0.7 dB and 0.5 dB. So we have rain attenuation for 6 dB and 5 dB respectively. So in this uplink design calculation, we have to first know the parameters of the antenna, simple like a diameter, aperture efficiency. So for example, here I made gain, calculation of the gain, which is represented here. So transmitter gain. So what is the transmitter gain? I got from this example 10 log 0.68 into lambda d by pi d by lambda square. So while substituting all the parameters in this formula, I got 55.7 dB. Same illustration can be used to calculate the path loss also. So what is, just recall the path loss formula, 10 log 4 pi r by lambda square. So in that path loss formula, distance to the satellite from ground earth station, distance to the satellite equals to 38,500 kilometers. So this path loss is calculated as 207 decibels. So from this basic to intermediate data, next we wanted to calculate the noise power in the transponder for 43.2 megahertz bandwidth. So how to guess or how to solve this? Nothing but the next transponder input power level. So what is the next transponder input level? So that equals to here NXP. So what is the NXP here? So minus 22.8 first parameter, our existing value 27, which is here from 27, and known value from the example 64. So where we got minus 125.2 decibels. So from this data, try to calculate the received power. So how to calculate the received power? This minus 125.2 plus 27. So minus 125.2 plus 27. So we got minus 98.2 dBW. So in this way, we are able to assume receiver power. So that equal to your received power that should be evaluated or calculated by this formula. So minus 98.2 dBW. So hence the required uplink transmitted power. So that equal to represented here PT. So what is the PT formula? PT minus 124 dB. So where we got this value. So finally PT equals to 26 dB or 26 dB or 400 watts. So in this way, it is easy to calculate transmitted power. Similarly, let us look how to design this uplink. Similarly, same procedure will be followed for KU downlink also. So in this slide, we have calculation for the downlink. So what is the calculation from the downlink here? So the first step is simple, just to try to calculate the C by N. So in this example, so here what is our first step? That equal to CNR. So what is the CNR here? So CNR output equals to 17 dB. Suppose when this 17 dB equals to CNR up value. So what is the uplink CNR? 27 dB. Now we have the formula na 1 by CNR downlink equals to 1 by CNR output minus 1 by CNR up. What is the value here? 1 by 50 minus 1 by 500. So we got 0.18. So what is the CNR here? CNR down reciprocal, so 50.5, so approximately equal to 17.4 dB. So here note down the first reading. So CNR down equals to 17.4 dB. So similar analogy we made, that is we must find the required receiver input power to give this C by N CNR downlink 17.4. So how to formulate the noise budget? So here I am writing. So downlink noise power budget. So here we have K equals to Boltzmann constant. So 228.6 dBW by Kelvin. So system noise temperature. So 30 plus 110, that equal to 140 K. And the bandwidth, so that equal to bandwidth. What is the bandwidth here? 43.2 megahertz. And what is the N equal to noise transponder? So while calculating all, so 228.6, 21.5 dBk and 76.4 dB. So noise temperature na bandwidth. So in our calculators, 1 second, minus 130. So check in your calculators. So dBW. So this is the transponder noise power, capital N. What is the value here? Capital N. This is the transponder noise power. Similarly, if the power level at the earth station receiver input must be 17 dB greater than this noise power, so then how to estimate this receiver noise power? So PR equals to, what is the receiver? So power at the station. So power at the station, receiver input. So how to calculate this one? So minus 130.7 dB W plus 17.2 dB W. What is the answer we are getting? Minus 113. So we needed to calculate the path loss at 11.45. So we needed to calculate the path loss at 11.45. So therefore at 14.15. So here we are getting, so at 11.45. So path loss is approximately 207.2 dB. So now what is the path loss phenomena? So here we have the path loss. So path loss equals to 207.2 minus 20 log 10, 14.15 divided by 11.45. So you are getting, so 205.4 D. So path loss here 205.4 dB. Now next step, if the transponder is operated with 1 dB output back off, so how to calculate the output power? So how to calculate this output power? So PT equals to 19 dB minus 1 dB. So we are getting 18 dB W. Clear? So now how to evaluate the downlink power budget? So downlink noise power budget completed now. So minus 130.7 dB W. So with the same fashion, downlink power budget. So PT. So what is the PT here? First PT. Satellite transponder power output. Everybody knows now. So from the given data, what is the value here? 18.0 dB W. Similarly, next gain. What is the satellite gain? Satellite antenna gain. 31 dB. Similarly, earth station antenna gain. What is the earth station antenna gain? So that equals to your GR. It is the unknown factor. Free path loss. So from theory, we have free path loss, that is 205.4 dB. Clear? Now, so path loss to the contour of the antenna. What is the value here? Minus 3 dB. If there are any another losses, so any another losses, 0.8 dB. What is the receiver here? PR. So GR minus 162 point. So this is the actual required power. This is the actual required power into earth station to meet C by N down. So what is our required C by N here once again? So our required C by N, so that equals to your 17.2 dB. So now how to estimate the receiver antenna gain? So what is the formula here? GR. So the receiver antenna gain DDB equals to minus 113.5 dB. So what is the GR? That equal to 47.7 dB or 46,774 as ratio. So the earth station antenna diameter. So the earth station antenna diameter D calculated from the gain formula. So what is the GR here? So 0.65 into pi d by lambda whole square. So D is diameter na. So therefore, in our calculators, we got 46,774. Nothing but at 11.45. So what is the conclusion here? So at 11.45 gigahertz, the wavelength equals to, what is the wavelength here? 2.62 centimeters. Convert the meters, 0.0262 meters. So from this answer, so what is the diameter you are getting here? So that equals to, in our calculators, 2.4. So in this way, sometimes in SEM examinations, they may ask the statistical data. They give the statistical data in the question. So we have to design link power budget according to the data. And sometimes we have to calculate the some parameters. So in this example shows how to calculate the diameter of the antenna with respect to the downlink power budget. So likewise, same model will come for end examinations. So take snapshot. Now similar way, so uplink carrier power and noise link budgets. So here some statistical tables are shown on your screen. So just to understand what are the importance of this parameters. So in this one, uplink carrier power and noise power link. So they mentioned like this: PT, ZT, ZR, LP, so L earth stations, loss, miscellaneous loss, receiver power, Boltzmann constant, noise temperature, noise bandwidth, transponder, noise power. So they, for example, they will give like this. Similarly, continuation, downlink CNR link budget. So in the downlink CNR link budget, satellite transponder output power 18 dB. So the listed parameters are available on your screen. Gain 31 dB, earth station GR, free space loss minus 205.4. Similarly, earth station satellite antenna minus 3 dB, atmospheric loss minus 0.5 dB, miscellaneous loss minus 0.8 dB, receiving system noise temperature, so 23.3 dB, bandwidth 76.4. So likewise, they will able to give all this KU band downlink budget sheet. So in this example, it is easy to calculate the objective of the problem. So objective of the problem equal to, simple to calculate the gain. So for that gain, so take the initial step from our theory. So we have received a power formula, NXP plus CNR down. So that answer in our calculators minus 131.9 plus 17.4, that equals to your minus 114.5 dB. So that is our first step. So to know the receiving antenna gain, so we have the step ZR minus 160.7 dB equals to minus 114.5 dB. So from this formula, GR equal to 46.2 dB or 41690 as a ratio. So by using this empirical formula data, try to substitute in the standard form. GR equals to minus 0.65 into lambda d by lambda square. So we got 41690. So from there, we are able to get the diameter for the receiving antenna. So D equals to 2.11 meter. So same problem will be done with another parameters. So take snapshot. So this is another uplink inbound CNR budget mobile terminal to satellite data sheet. So this is one type of the data sheet. So first one, PTZT minus 3 dB, gain 22 dB, path loss minus 164, miscellaneous minus 3.5, receiving power so minus 149.3. So Boltzmann constant minus 228.6, system noise 24.8, noise bandwidth 36.8, noise power minus 167. So inbound downlink CNR budget. So satellite to gateway station. So EIRP power channel. So that equals to your PTZT. So minus 13 dBW. Similarly, gain they mention, path loss they mention, miscellaneous loss, receiving loss, Boltzmann constant. So system noise temperature. So noise bandwidth. So noise power. This is the all inbound downlink CNR budget satellite to gateway station. So by using all this data, so we are able to calculate the outbound uplink budget sheet with our previous theory. same procedure will be followed to calculate the output bound link data. So PTZT first value we will obtain and path loss minus 183.3 dB miscellaneous. So like various parameters, they will able to build this outbound uh, link budget sheet. So from the same data, outbound downlink CNR budget satellite to mobile terminal, from the satellite to mobile terminal. So they has this much of data. So satellite EIRP 31 dB, gain of this receiving antenna 0 dB, path loss minus 164 dB, miscellaneous and edge of beam loss minus 3.5 dB, received power at the mobile minus 136.7 dB, Boltzmann constant minus 22 to 8.6 dB. So system noise temperature, so 24.8 dB, noise bandwidth, some 57.0 dB, noise power minus 146.8 dB, downlink CNR 10 dB. So likewise, this is the formation of various budget sheets. So from our discussion, so this is the entire information regarding our satellite link design. So I covered all the aspects as per JNTUK R19. I hope everybody got good clarity on how to form the design link budgets and how to analyze the link equations and how to understand the various parameters in the system design link. So in the next lecture, we will cover the another new topic. So please subscribe the college channel. Please give your valuable likes and comments on this video session in our YouTube channel. So thank you for everyone.